A 13-year-old kid in North Carolina started uploading gaming videos to YouTube. Nobody watched. His early clips barely hit double-digit views. His mother kicked him out after he dropped out of college to chase what she saw as a ridiculous dream. Today, that kid is a self-made billionaire, YouTube's most subscribed creator, and has transformed online content in ways that will echo for generations. This is MrBeast's wild rise, and it shows how the internet still unlocks doors that didn't exist before.
MrBeast is being sued by contestants on his new reality competition.
But seriously, stick around till the end. The one obsessive habit that turned his failing channel into a billion-dollar empire will leave you speechless and ready to rethink what's possible. Greenville, North Carolina, May 7th, 1998. Jimmy Donaldson was born into a middle-class family in a small city where traditional career paths, college, stable job, retirement, were the expected route to success. The idea that you could make a living creating videos on the internet seemed absurd to most people in Greenville. YouTube was still new, monetization was barely a thing, and content creator wasn't a career that parents understood or respected. At age 13 in 2012, Jimmy created his YouTube channel, MrBeast 6000. The name was random. MrBeast came from an Xbox gamer tag, and 6000 was just tacked on because MrBeast was taken. He uploaded gaming videos, Minecraft, Call of Duty, the typical fare for teenage YouTubers. The quality was terrible. The commentary was awkward. The views were nearly non-existent. Some videos got 40 views. Some got 20, some got single digits. Most people would have quit. Actually, most people do quit. 99.9% of YouTube channels never gain any traction and are abandoned within months. Jimmy didn't quit. He uploaded obsessively, sometimes multiple videos per day, studying what worked, analyzing successful channels, and trying to reverse engineer the algorithm. His mother didn't understand. To her, Jimmy was wasting his life on a hobby that made no money while his future slipped away. When Jimmy enrolled in college and then dropped out after just one semester to focus full-time on YouTube, his mother kicked him out of the house. Not because she was cruel, but because she was terrified her son was throwing his life away. Jimmy moved in with his brother, sleeping on a couch, surviving on essentially nothing, while obsessively making videos that still almost nobody watched. But Jimmy had figured something out that most YouTubers miss. Success on YouTube isn't about luck or talent. It's about understanding the algorithm and giving it exactly what it wants. He spent thousands of hours studying retention rates, click-through rates, and what made videos go viral. He approached YouTube like a science experiment, not an art project, and he was willing to do literally anything to crack the code, including counting to 100,000 on camera. January 2017. Jimmy, now 18, decided to do something completely insane. He would count from 1 to 100,000 out loud on camera, not in a day, not over multiple videos, all at once in one continuous recording session. The video took 44 hours to film, nearly 2 full days of saying numbers, with only brief breaks for bathroom and quick naps. Why would anyone do this? Because Jimmy understood something crucial. The algorithm rewards watch time above almost everything else. A 44-hour video that people watch even briefly generates massive watch time metrics, and the sheer absurdity of the concept, who would be crazy enough to count to 100,000, made it inherently shareable. The video went viral, 31 million plus views. Jimmy's subscriber count exploded from a few thousand to hundreds of thousands within weeks. He'd cracked the code. Extreme stunts, combined with algorithmic understanding, could generate views that traditional content couldn't match. But Jimmy didn't just want views. He wanted to build something bigger. He noticed that philanthropic content performed exceptionally well, and he had a genuine desire to help people. So he combined stunts with philanthropy in a way nobody had done before. Stunt philanthropy. He'd give away large sums of money in elaborate, entertaining ways that made for compelling content while actually helping people. 2018, Jimmy gave $10,000 to a homeless man, filming the entire interaction. Critics called it exploitation. Jimmy argued it was creating a sustainable model where entertainment funded real charitable giving. The video got millions of views, generated enough ad revenue to fund more giveaways, and established the MrBeast formula. Extreme generosity captured on camera, creating content that funds more generosity. The model was revolutionary. Traditional philanthropy depends on donors giving money out of altruism. MrBeast's model was self-sustaining. Views generate revenue. Revenue funds giveaways. Giveaways create more views. It was a perpetual motion machine of charitable content. By 2019 to 2020, MrBeast had become one of YouTube's biggest stars. His videos featured increasingly elaborate stunts, opening a free bank and giving away money, buying everything in a store and donating it, hosting massive cash prize competitions. Each video cost tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars to produce, but generated millions in ad revenue and sponsored deals that more than covered costs. Then Jimmy did something YouTubers rarely attempt successfully. He built actual businesses. Most YouTube stars try merchandise and fail. Jimmy built an empire. December 2020, MrBeast Burger launched. Not a single restaurant, a virtual restaurant brand operating out of over 2,000 existing restaurant kitchens nationwide through delivery apps. You could order a MrBeast burger in almost any American city. The launch was the most successful restaurant opening in history. Over 1 million burgers sold in the first weeks. While the brand later faced quality control issues and legal disputes, the concept demonstrated Jimmy's ability to leverage his audience into real-world business success. 2022, Feastables Chocolate launched, and this is where the business empire got serious. Feastables wasn't just branded merchandise. It was a legitimately competitive product designed to take on Hershey's and other major chocolate brands. The initial launch generated $10 million in sales within the first few months. By 2024, Feastables was reportedly generating over $200 million annually and was being sold in major retailers like Walmart and Target. But Jimmy wasn't just building businesses. He was using his platform for massive charitable campaigns. Team Trees in 2019 raised $24 million to plant 20 million trees. Team Seas in 2021 raised $30 million to remove trash from oceans and rivers. These campaigns demonstrated that YouTube audiences could be mobilized for genuine environmental impact at scales traditional nonprofits struggled to achieve. 2024 brought Jimmy's most ambitious project yet, Beast Games, a $100 million reality competition for Amazon Prime Video. The show featured 1,000 contestants competing for a $5 million grand prize, the largest single payout in entertainment history. While the production faced controversy over contestant treatment allegations, the show represented Jimmy's expansion beyond YouTube into traditional media at unprecedented scale and budget. Here's where MrBeast's story becomes almost impossible to believe. In 2023, his YouTube empire generated approximately $223 million in revenue. In 2024, that number more than tripled to a projected $700 million. Think about that for a moment. $700 million in revenue in 1 year from YouTube videos, merchandise, and brand deals. But revenue isn't net worth. The real wealth comes from the company valuation. In 2025, MrBeast's company was valued at approximately $5.2 billion by industry analysts and potential investors. Jimmy owns 51% plus of the company, meaning his personal stake is worth approximately $2.6 billion. At age 26, Jimmy Donaldson became YouTube's first billionaire. Not the first wealthy YouTuber, plenty have made millions. The first to cross into genuine billionaire territory. He's the 8th youngest billionaire in the world and the only self-made billionaire under 30. Every other billionaire his age or younger inherited wealth. Here's what makes Jimmy different from most billionaires. He's repeatedly stated his goal is to give away all my money before I die. Not most of it, not half, all of it. He doesn't want to die wealthy. He wants to die having deployed his wealth for maximum positive impact. Critics call this a marketing strategy. Maybe it is, but if the marketing strategy involves actually giving away hundreds of millions of dollars to individuals, charities, and environmental causes, does the motivation matter? MrBeast has already given away an estimated $100+ million directly through his videos and charitable campaigns. this. That's not hypothetical future philanthropy. That's cash distributed to individuals and causes over the past several years. The model is sustainable because generosity creates content. Content creates revenue, and revenue funds more generosity. It's capitalism and charity fused in a way that traditional philanthropy never achieved. And it works, both as business and as social impact. Strip away the billions and the subscriber counts. And what does MrBeast's story actually mean? First, he proved that the internet has created entirely new pathways to wealth that simply didn't exist 20 years ago. Nobody becomes a billionaire by uploading videos, except Jimmy did. The rules changed, and he understood the new rules better than anyone. Second, he demonstrated that entertainment and philanthropy can coexist and even enhance each other. Traditional charity asks for donations with nothing in return. MrBeast offers entertainment funded by charity, creating a sustainable model where everyone wins. Third, he showed that understanding platforms algorithmically provides competitive advantage over pure talent or luck. Jimmy isn't the funniest YouTuber or the most talented. He's the one who understood the algorithm better than anyone and optimized everything for it. Fourth, he built an actual business empire beyond content creation. Most YouTubers make money from ads and sponsors. Jimmy built real companies. Feastables alone could be worth hundreds of millions that will generate wealth long after YouTube changes or declines. And fifth, he did it all by age 26. Most billionaires spend decades building wealth. Jimmy went from his brother's couch to billionaire status in roughly 10 years. That timeline is almost unprecedented outside of tech founders. The kid who got kicked out of his house for dropping out of college to make YouTube videos is now worth $2.6 billion. The teenager whose videos got 20 views now runs a media empire reaching hundreds of millions globally. The 13-year-old nobody believed and became YouTube's first billionaire at 26. MrBeast's story proves something uncomfortable for traditional institutions. College isn't always necessary. Traditional career paths aren't the only route to success. And sometimes the crazy dream that everyone tells you to abandon, that's exactly the dream you should pursue obsessively until it becomes reality. From $0 to $2.6 billion in a decade. From bedroom gaming videos to running a $5.2 billion company. From nobody watching to 396 million subscribers. Jimmy Donaldson didn't just succeed, he rewrote the rules about what's possible for a kid with a camera and an internet connection. If MrBeast's journey from $0 to $2.6 billion inspired you, smash that like button and subscribe for more stories of people who built impossible empires. Drop a comment. Could you have kept going when your videos got 20 views? Let's discuss.